And remember when Lot scolded the men of his people, saying, "Do you commit a shameful deed that no man has ever done before? You lust after men instead of women. You are certainly transgressors." But his people's only response was to say, "Expel them from your land. They are a people who wish to remain chaste." Surah Al-Araf, the Heights, verses 80-84.
Risk of fecal incontinence following receptive anal intercourse. Survey of 21,762 men who have sex with men.
Risk of fecal incontinence following receptive anal intercourse. Survey of 21,762 men who have sex with men. According to research done by Aurélien Garros of Lyons, France, the primary objective of this study was to determine FI prevalence in a population of men who have sex with men MSM engaging in RI. The secondary objective was to identify risk factors for severe FI. Overview: fecal incontinence is not being able to control bowel movements. Stool leaks from the without warning. Fecal incontinence ranges from an occasional leakage of stool while passing rectum, gas, to a complete loss of bowel control. Fecal incontinence is sometimes called bowel incontinence. Source: Mayo Clinic. Fecal incontinence. Introduction. Anal intercourse is a common practice among both heterosexual and homosexual couples where at least one of the partners is male. Approximately 20% of women engage in anal intercourse, and among homosexual male populations, anal intercourse is common, yet little is known about the impact of anal intercourse on fecal continence. Men engaged in anal intercourse may have lower manometry pressures than men not engaged in anal intercourse. However, few studies have examined fecal incontinence FI symptoms and anal intercourse. The primary aim of this study was to determine if anal intercourse is associated with reports of FI, defined as the accidental loss of liquid, solid, or mucus stool occurring at least monthly. Secondary aims were to characterize the prevalence of anal intercourse in a nationally representative sample of non-institutionalized U.S. adults aged 20 to 69 years. And to assess the relationship of anal intercourse with other known factors associated with FI, such as age, comorbid diseases, depression, and stool consistency. We hypothesized that both women and men who engaged in anal intercourse would have higher rates of FI. Conclusions. The findings support the assessment of anal intercourse as a factor contributing to fecal incontinence in adults, especially among men. National Library of Medicine.
And remember when Lot scolded the men of his people, saying, "Do you commit a shameful deed that no man has ever done before? You lust after men instead of women. You are certainly transgressors." But his people's only response was to say, "Expel them from your land. They are a people who wish to remain chaste." Surah Al-Araf, the Heights, verses 80-84.